Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for some more yoga today. I really love all of you that are joining me for this practice, and I think it's really important that we're taking this time for ourselves. With everything going on in the world, it can really start to weigh on you, and I notice a lot of people have been down around me lately, and it's just really important to change our perspective, remember what we're grateful for, what we have in our lives, and taking the time to really appreciate yourself, using this practice as a way to relieve your mind, start off on a positive note. So let's take a few steps back and forth. Just roll out your shoulders, get nice and loose. Take a big inhale, swing your arms up. And then exhale, swing them down. One more time, inhale, hands up. Exhale, swing them down. Inhale, arms up. This time, exhale, fold at the hips, going down with your hands, bringing them to the floor. So alternate your knee bends, waking up those legs, feeling that nice initial stretch. Let's heel toe them out just a tad and then drop your butt back. Hands come up to prayer. Notice how your body feels right now. It might be a little bit tight, might need some more waking up before it's ready. We'll come back here at the end. And then just slowly let your butt sit back. You can cross your legs. Hands come out as wide as they can. And then wrap them around yourself, giving yourself a nice hug. No, hugs can be very scarce these days, so the fact that we can hug ourselves is nice to remember. And just let your eyes close here. We'll take a few breaths together. I'll do the counting. I want you to just think of all the things you're grateful for in your life right here on this mat. Don't worry about anything else. And let's inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and out through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale your belly with air for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, let everything out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Flutter your eyes open. Release. Stretch your hands away from you one more time, and let's alternate what arm goes on top. Just give yourself a nice big squeeze, and then release. Let your hands come forward, feet come behind you. Let's find ourselves in a tabletop. Just wake up those wrists a little bit. Few circles here. Still using our breath. And rotate what side you're going to. Good. All right. Now let's take our right foot. We're gonna lift the right knee up off the mat and just extend it behind us. And then take your left hand, the opposite, and bring it in front of you, balancing on opposite knee and hand. And then let's put it back to the mat. Do our right hand, left foot this time. Finding balance, still breathing through it. Exhale, bring it back to the mat. Inhale, left hand, right foot. And then exhale, bring knee to elbow, round the back. And then inhale all the way out. Exhale in. A few more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. We have one more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's put those parts down, and then we'll do the other side. Right hand, left foot, extend out. And exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Got 2 more for you. In and out. Last one. In and out. Place your hand and your knee back on the mat. Let's extend our right leg out. Let's bring our knee to our chest, and then you're gonna push with your hands, tuck your left toe, bring yourself up into a 3-legged dog. Stretching here. And then let's bring the knee back to our chest, coming to a high plank, and then back to 3-legged dog. And then this time you're going to make your shin go parallel with the top of the mat, and then letting the rest of the body sink down. Let your elbows come to the mat if it's available to you. Don't do anything that hurts. Just find the deepest stretch you can. You can sink lower, sink all the way down. Stretching to that right hip. Breathe it in. And slowly walk your hands back up. Placing your weight in both your hands, tuck your back toes to push up and back to a 3-legged dog. And then place that foot back on the mat, come back to a tabletop. Let's just take a few cat and cows here. Exhale around the spine. Inhale up. Exhale. And then find yourself back at neutral. And then you can bring your left foot up, tucking those right toes and pushing up and back to a 3-legged dog. Bring that knee to your chest. And then back to a 3-legged dog. And then bring your shin parallel to the front of the mat. Placing the rest of your body down onto the mat. If you took your elbows the last time, try to do it again on this side, but both sides are different. Don't push yourself too hard, just do what feels good. And then if you took it on the other side, walk your hands out. Still breathing. Checking in again. Maybe you think of one more thing you're grateful for. Could be the stretch. Could be the moment of relief after the stretch. One more inhale and exhale. And then slowly walk your hands back up. Putting the weight back in your hands, tucking your back toes so you can lift yourself up and back to a 3-legged dog. And then you can place that foot back down. Let's take a few breaths here in our downward dog. Let's bend those knees, gaze comes forward, jumper step to meet your hands. So inhale to a flat back, exhale back over, and inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, let your hands just come down to the side. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold back over. Place your hands on the mat. You can jump or step your feet back. Let's hang out in this high plank for just a second, making sure our wrists are right under our shoulders, legs are straight, and then we're going to slowly lower ourselves down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's push our chest back up. Legs can rest on the mat. Take a nice cobra. And let's lower our chest back down. Let's tuck those toes, push ourselves up and back to a downward dog. And let's just roll our spine up body weight comes forward. Hips can go all the way down to the mat. Find yourself in an up dog. And then pushing back in through to a down dog. We're going to do this a few more times. So rolling your weight forward. Hips come all the way down. Head goes back. And then push your hips up and back. And then roll forward. Hips to the mat. Head up to the sky. One more time, hips up. And then roll that spine. Weight coming forward, hips down. This time let your legs rest. Maybe you alternate hips forward, really deepening that stretch. And then let's push back for a quick child's pose here. Give those arms a break. And then push yourself back up to a tabletop. And then just tuck your toes, hips back up, finding yourselves, and again a downward dog. This time I want you to lift your left hand, so weight is in both your feet and your right hand. And then you're going to twist underneath yourself so you can look up over your right side. Changing our perspective a bit, twisting our spine. And then release that hand back to the mat and take it on the other side. Twisting, looking up to the sky. And again on the other side. One more time to our left. Good. And let's bend those knees, gaze come forward, jump or stop to meet our hands. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, claps over. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Exhale, the hands come down. And then inhale, go right back up. Exhale, fold over. Place those hands on the mat, jump or step back. This time we're just going to pop our hips right back into a downward dog. And this time we're going to change the perspective with our foot. So let's start with the right foot coming up first, and then finding it crossed over our left. And then we can just take a peek right over our left shoulder. Check it out. Feel a nice side stretch here. And then let's take it on the other side. First lifting up straight and back, and then twisting over that right leg, and then looking over your right shoulder. And let's find ourselves back in neutral, regular downward dog, taking a few breaths. Let's do that one more time. So right foot comes up first, and then crosses over, looking over that left shoulder, feeling a nice side stretch. And then come back to neutral. And then left foot up, straight and back, and then over to the right side. And then neutral again, finding yourselves back in three-legged dog. Let's bend those knees, gaze comes forward, jump or step. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold over. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold over. Place those hands down, jump or step. Let's take another chaturanga here, coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your whole body can collapse on the mat here. And then just slowly push your chest up again. Finding a cobra. Let's just breathe here for a few breaths. And then release back down. Let's tuck our toes, push up and back. Let's take a minute to really stretch our legs here. Maybe you alternate back and forth. And I just want you to walk your feet out just beside the outsides of your mat. And then walk your hands back up so that you're standing, a wide leg. Just sway back and forth. Let's let our forearms cross here, head hangs, and now really let the head rock your body weight back and forth. Letting all the heaviness fall into the ground. Let it leave our body. Let's release the hands, bring them around you, maybe clasp your fingers. It's going to bring your chest just a bit closer to your legs. Feel a nice shoulder stretch. And let's release, and then you're just going to tuck your butt out and back, letting your hips drop. We find ourselves again here in the seated position. Scan your body again. You might feel a bit different this time, hopefully a bit looser, hopefully a bit lighter, a bit happier, a bit more thankful. Let our hands drop here, pushing our knees out just a touch more. Let's slowly walk your hands just a little bit forward, and your knees can stay right in your armpits or on your forearms. Let your weight come onto your hands. Find yourself in crow, and just find that balance there for you. Maybe it's one foot, maybe it's both. Focus, and then find yourself again seated on your feet. Chest up, hands in prayer. And then slowly release, letting your butt come to the mat, feet come in front of you. And then just find yourself in a comfortable seated position with your legs out in front. And let's take your right leg, knee up, and then cross it over the left one, hugging that leg, knee to your chest. Feeling a nice butt stretch here, and a good hug to your leg. And release that, bring it back over and out in front of you. Same with the left foot. First, hug your knee straight, and then cross over. And then release that, back out in front. Let's inhale our hands up, and then exhale, fold straight over. Inhale, exhale, go just a little bit deeper. With every breath, you're fighting to deepen that stretch, to touch those toes, touch those shins, whatever is your goal. And come back up, inhale, hands come up, and exhale, right back down. Inhale Just scoot yourself up a tad so you can lay on your mat nice and long. Let's let our left foot come up into the air, hands come out to the sides, and just let that left foot swing over to your right side so we get a nice spine stretch here. Looking over to the left side. Breathing in. And then on your next inhale, swing your leg back up and let it meet the other leg on the mat. And this time, right leg comes up and falls to the left. And looking over your right shoulder. Let's check in again. Where's our mind? Where's our breath? Remembering again what we're thankful for, why we showed up today, who we're practicing for. Hopefully it's for yourself today. Then on your next inhale, bring your leg back up and let it fall to the mat. Let's get all your wiggles out now. Fix your shirt, get a blanket if it's cold, turn a fan on if you're hot, and then just let your body relax. I want you to take your fists, clench them as tight as you can, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hard as you can. Let's tense up our arms, every muscle contracting, and then just let them relax, fall to the ground. Just let our toes, pinch your toes, make your legs nice and tight, flexing every muscle you can. Maybe you're pointing your feet, clenching your butt muscles, and then relax them. Let's make our face nice and tight, squeezing our eyes closed, and then relax your face. Let's make our core nice and tight, squeezing those ab muscles as tight as you can, and then release. And just focus on your breath. All the tension should be gone. Free and open to let fresh oxygen run through your muscles. All the way to the tip of your toes and the top of your head. Sink into the ground. Keeping your mind present on our practice and how your body feels. And let's slowly wiggle our toes, wiggle our fingers, maybe rotate our wrists. Okay, wiggle our shoulders a bit. Rotate your legs back and forth, waking up your body. Let's swing our arms up and then cross them over, just giving ourselves another hug. Inhale and exhale. Then release your arms and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, lift ourselves back up, finding ourselves again in a seated position. And then let's switch the leg that's in front. Today is all about changing our perspective. And then And take a nice seated position. So one more time, bring our hands up together with an inhale and down with an exhale. And you're done. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, for opening your mind and your heart to this practice and just taking the time for yourself. I can't wait till next time. Namaste.